as curious as my body is in regards to weight loss and fasting, my mind is the most curious thing. When I'm preparing to make a video like this, if I do overthink what I want to say, I'm spending all my time and energy trying to remember what I wanted to say. And that's why my mind is a curious thing. My memory is good in so many ways, and in other ways, it's just terrible. Anyway, hello everybody! Welcome to ClubFred! Woo-hoo! Today is June the 23rd, and it's the 63rd day since I began a 38-day water fast on April the 22nd. I water fasted for 38 days this year before calling it quits. And my refeed and maintenance protocol, the lines were pretty blurred. There wasn't much of a refeed effort, and it's pretty much been maintenance till now. I just completed a very successful water fasting Monday Monday morning, which is what I considered the beginning of my fast. I was 207 pounds. I don't consider it a fasting day unless there's one sleep on either side. That's a full day of water fasting. But I technically began my water fast at 3:30 on Sunday afternoon. So if I was counting hours at 3:30 yesterday, I had already done 24 hours. And in 2 hours, I will have completed 48 hours. That's what I love about doing my OMAD protocol. I eat once a day, usually early in the morning, and I skip one day on Monday. So I eat on Sunday morning and I eat on Tuesday morning, and that results in a 2-day fast. If I eat at the exact same time, it's 47 hours. But I don't set my watch to my eating the 48 hours, 2 days. It doesn't matter. My meals are about 1,700 calories or less, and often around 1,500 calories now. Today, on the scale, I weighed 202.8 pounds, which is what I weighed last Wednesday morning. So tomorrow morning will be a full week that I can test against that number. And I believe that was a 4.2 pound loss. I've had the water weight correction, and I also used my keto sticks, and I'm deep purple again. It seems that once I'm in that deep ketosis, then the carbs aren't nearly as critical in my daily feeds, and I stay there. But once I'm out, it needs a jolt. It needs a shock. It needs a fast. And so, just doing this one little fast, I'm back in heavy ketosis. I've lost all of the water weight related to my glycogen stores. So I'm back where I want to be. But it's taken a week because this past Wednesday, I departed from my prescribed way of eating, and I had some rhubarb crisp at my sister's house, and then first it was just a taste. It wouldn't have mattered. It was like a little bit on a spoon, and then it was, oh, that was good, and there was another one of the same, and then I just wanted to eat it, so I did. But then I thought, okay, well, today is toast, and I researched what happens when you overeat in a day and how much damage is done, and best I could figure 1 pound is somewhere over 3,000 calories. So I thought, well, there's no way I ate 3,000 calories, so what the heck, just eat a little bit more. It'll be a little blip on the screen, and maybe I will have gained a pound. But I gained like 4 or 5 pounds. Thursday morning is when I saw the damage on the scale, 207 or something like that. I realized that because there was carbs and sugar, my body wanted to hold on to glycogen and water weight. Yes, it was not fat. There's no way that you can overeat in one day 2,000 or 3,000 calories and gain 5 pounds of fat. And we've seen that correction today. So I'm 202.8 pounds today. And I'm just sitting on the other side of Wonderland. And it's driving me crazy. It's been 25 days or so since I ended my fast. And it's just been, upon refeeding, a very quick rise, and then up and down, and you can basically see it. I mean, I don't know who anybody's kidding if you graph their losses and you see any kind of significant gains or patterns. You can see what they're doing. You might have a couple days it doesn't show a loss. You might even have a day it looks like you gained a bit. It's probably more likely that lower weight number that preceded those numbers was not accurate. Getting back to my graph, you can see what's going on. You can see when I've fasted, you can see when I've eaten well under my daily burn, and you can see when I was gonna say cheated, and I don't want to say cheated because cheated sounds like something you did that was bad or wrong, and I don't want to think of it like it's bad. It's human. So I departed from the ideal of my maintenance protocol. I want to say I will never do that again, and I shouldn't do that again, or I won't do that again, but I am a human being. So I sit firmly between grace and knowing that we are human, we're prone to failure, and this is not easy to hold back our natural instincts to eat, and at the same time I don't want to give myself a free pass all the time. I've got a goal, I've got something I want to achieve here, and this has proven to be a real struggle zone for me over the last 2 years. I can see it. My body just seems to want to sit here in the low 200s, and it's a comfortable place. I mean, I feel pretty good, I look okay, but I want to drive down. I want to get down lower. I still have fat around my abdomen. I'm still fat. 202 pounds, I'm still fat. So, back to last Wednesday, when I departed from my ideal maintenance protocol way of eating, I went for a very long walk. I walked 7 kilometers, almost 12,000 steps, and it was great. I mean, I was partway through that walk when I started on that rhubarb crisp that was at my sister's, and I just carried on. I walked a lot, and it was beautiful. And at the end of this video, for those that care or enjoy that kind of thing, I shot some footage for you to enjoy. I think I've just about caught you up. I'm still fasting. It's Tuesday, and I'm not going to eat till tomorrow morning. I may press through Wednesday also if I really want to assure my losses. It'll be really interesting to see what my weigh-in is tomorrow, if I can achieve a 2.8 pound loss. I don't think so. And I really just want to get back down under 200. You know, I ended my fast at 199. I would have liked to have fasted down to, let's say, around 192, like I did on my fantastic 75-day water fasting adventure. Trademark. Yeah, the first time I fasted, I went down to 192, and then I bounced up about 4 pounds. I briefly tripped back into 200 for like a day or so, and I know why. And it's something that I kind of made a mistake about on this refeed too, which is I dipped into some carbs. Carbs are not bad. The thing is, if you're going to eat high fat and protein, as I do, then carbs are the enemy. And vice versa. People that eat very low fat diets, it's because they eat a lot of carbs. So these two are not really very compatible. If you eat a SAD diet, standard American diet, and you're eating a lot of carbs, but also some protein, whatever, but you're drastically lowering your fat, that's a better way to be. I'm just amazed now when I watch people eat and how much bread they eat. Bread, breakfast, lunch, dinner, bread. And then if they slather on the butter, which I loved to do, especially on my homemade bread, that's just the recipe for disaster right there, because it's carbs and fat. But it's not that butter is the bad thing. It's that your body's processing those carbs with an insulin response, and then it's going to take that fat and pack it on your body. The way of eating for me is low carb, as low as possible. And so when I've refed and introduced, and I didn't think I was introducing a lot of carbs, but just a weeny bit here and there, and a little bit in my dressing, and there's carbs in my vegetables, so like tomatoes or whatever, a little bit of green apple and some raisins in my salad. These are all good, relatively healthy foods, but they booted me out of ketosis, and that is a fragile state that can be altered quickly if you're not careful and not guarding that. So I've said enough. I'm pushing through. I want to get back into Wonderland. I may eat tomorrow if I do. My planned refeed is almost a carnivore, meat, cheese, eggs, and a little bit lower caloric intake, maybe around 1,100 calories. Some of my homemade meatball, some cheddar cheese, a couple of fried eggs, and preceding that, my usual coffee with heavy whipped cream and butter, which, by the way, today and yesterday the coffee was black. And then with my morning coffee, I usually have a boiled egg that's already just in the fridge, already cooked. and a little bit of cheddar, just to tie me over a weeny bit. So that's that. All of that palaver to say thanks for watching. If you find my content useful, please subscribe and share. And as always, love yourself, stay safe, be awesome.
The other times you'll be off, but as soon as there's a call in, you have to go. You have to drop everything you're doing and go. Definitely, the more money you make, they invest in shit. Like they need a basement and they got kids. They're obviously making up money. They moved.